It's through this exhibition I knew Leke was called cattle ligrate, and the name cattle sounds strange to me, like cattle.
I saw the kingfisher, and I like this kingfisher because as small it is, it can eat big things and no problem about it.
The wetlands particularly are important to us at the Ministry of Environment and Water Resources because the wetland serves as a water retention area. They recharge underground water, and when there is flood, it absorbs the flood water and retains it in a particular environment, also sustaining other forms of life apart from human life, and ensuring that we can all live sustainably.
The black heron and the cattle egrets, I saw a lot of pictures on the cattle egrets. I already knew, with my knowledge of biology, I already knew that the cattle egrets play a significant role in symbiosis. But when I started seeing other birds like the black heron and the kingfisher, one even had a fish in the mouth. So it becomes more real to you, because when they are talking about it, especially to the children, it sounds abstract, but when they see those pictures, it helps them to realize that, okay, these things are actually real. They are happening around us every day.
Our children have really learned a lot. They've gone around to see different birds, even beyond what we have taught them in school. There is one they are very fond of. They call it Jesus bird.
Oh, I don't know their names, but I just know that the pictures look so beautiful. I was talking to Esther, and I was just curious to know if these birds were taken here in Nigeria. She says every single bird here at the exhibition that we see were seen here, and you know, it just blew my mind because we don't look, we don't see how blessed we are. And as you know, I'm an advocate for vulture conservation and protection, and so I'm really excited when I see that people have the same enthusiasm.
But to tell you the honest truth, I'm really glad I'm here.
People don't appreciate this kind of thing. They don't appreciate nature. But if we expose our children early to nature, it's going to really help them to know things. If we can even channel their profession, their career, and a whole lot. So people that have put this together, I really want to appreciate them, because bringing schools to come and see things like this is going to expose the mind of the children, you know, help them to see the world and nature in different perspectives. One of my motivations for doing research is just realizing that there's a lot we don't understand, especially in Nigeria, right? Sometimes we even import knowledge about our own environment. So part of my motivations for doing research is so that I can learn more about the environment and teach others more about the environment. This particular exhibition is my attempt at trying to get people to understand how valuable our natural environments are, especially in the urban areas. You know, when we talk about conservation, at least in my training, focus a lot on protected areas and, you know, forests, remote places. And while that is important, nature also has its functions in urban areas. And if we remove them completely, it's going to be a disaster. Basically, I mean, something that everybody has been saying, wetlands are not wastelands, you know, but to show it, right? I'm trying to give you like visual evidence to say that, you know, this is why they are not wastelands.
It's not good for us to like pollute the water. Let's say you are in a bus or you are going somewhere, you can just like, after eating or taking anything that has plastic, you cannot just throw it. It's better you keep it. So when you get to your destination, you look for a waste bin or something to dispose properly.
We shouldn't tamper with our wetlands because it's really beneficial to us. Because some people in Lagos say things that we don't need wetlands because it's increase the risk of mosquitoes, and they just get rid of it because they need spaces for buildings and all that.
I'll be glad to come to exhibition like this.
Wetlands are very important. If we destroy wetlands, we destroy our ecosystem, and that can be bad to human beings. It can give us water crisis, health crisis, and so many crises.
And that's why we need to keep on exhibiting like this, talk to people, do a lot of advocacy, enlightenment, come together and form a synergy to let people know the importance of all these services provided by these wetlands, the birds, the organisms, and let them know that down the value chain, these organisms are very important.
And I feel that with more awareness, with better education, people, individuals, governments will do better, policy making, real estate and people and developers will do better when it comes to, how they can incorporate development alongside these very important wetlands. So there's just so much that I've learned here today, and I'm willing to lend my voice to this message as well.
The truth is there is no other planet except this planet. So we need to keep this planet alive for us to survive.
So the message that I would like to give to people is that wetlands are important, not just for the sake of nature, but for our own well-being, right? You can't have sustainable development when the environment is trashed. We are as healthy as our environment. So I want people to begin to see nature differently and begin to adopt a different approach to coexisting with nature.